Hello and welcome to the NARL Season 14 Portland Oval Broadcast. Tonight the booth I got with me Robbie Gilvin, Brandon Beal, and Cole Mather.
Hello.
What?
Hello.
We're gonna have there were some last minute people that were wanting to join, but last week we tested around experimenting with big booths. You know, we had like 6 people in the booth at Indy, and I mean it worked, but holy cow, it's way too hard to keep up with.
Bigger is not necessarily better.
Yeah, no. So like, I don't like turning people away, but yeah, no, I just.
He does. He takes great pride in disappointing people.
I am not going to Global Whisper right now.
But yeah, no, that's.
All right.
Dang.
Cameron with the Global Whisper.
I'm not gonna. Oh, I see what he's doing.
You can hear him
funny.
from the coast of California to the friggin' gold mines of China.
Yeah. But yeah, shoot. I don't even
know how big this friggin' track is. Half mile? Yeah, half mile. Half mile Portland Speedway. Trucks used to race here in the 90s. And it shows. This is pretty much a rip out of NASCAR 1999. Half mile. Real loose. Kind of gold slam bang, slippery ass short track feel. So we see someone just get murked off of turn 4 and their head just hit the wall.
Uh-oh, it's gonna get bigger.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh boy. Let me scroll back to that. We got a bunch of trouble.
Nicholas Justice with a hard hit there.
Not again.
Nowhere for him to go. He had a car on his inside.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the timesheets while we're at it. Looks like Stephen Gibson, top of the board with an 1893. Great year. Landon Lyle in second. I think it's Landon Lyle. Yeah, 1899. Another 1899 out of the 45 of, I believe it's Steph Thomas. No, it's Anthony McCurry. Excuse me. Steph Thomas in the 43. And 24 call of Jack. Not Jack. Help me. Gino Bononi is in the 1905 and fourth. I think the Bush is hitting. He has the 3 car. Yeah.
You're seeing Jack in the 24 in Essex.
Yeah. He's over here in the 3, and he's actually 5th on the board with that 1911. Flandre Wilson in the 40 with the 1919. See the rest of the board. There are a lot of surprises up through there. Harry Crawford been doing decently on the timesheets and on track. Surprised to see. I haven't really seen much of Stephen Gibson, so I mean, I have no opinion on whether or not the time will stick, and he could translate that to a good run. But
yeah, I mean, he's been doing some leagues here and there. IFAR, he's been running pretty good. Yeah, he's a pretty good driver overall, so definitely not someone you want to take off your watch list.
That's good. He's no slouch.
That's true.
We got a jam session here in turn 2, but that's worked itself out.
We're only for approximately 30 cars right now. Dean Q's at a short track, very possible here tonight, with about 10 minutes left in the session.
Max is still 32 Max drivers, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And Talha just got dumped in 2. Chain dumping here.
Oh, and around he goes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's on pit road.
Yeah, good to practice that car. Find your limits. This is what practice is all about. Making sure you get what you can out of the car. Find those limits.
Once you exceed them, reel them back. Okay. The only way you can exceed them is on the last lap. Exceed them all over the back bumper of the guy in front of you.
That's a thought.
Not very nice. And Justice just doored Jarrett Groff on the back stretch.
That rolling over.
I don't think Jared's gonna be happy about that one. He's trying to get to him. Jared
shouldn't be that hard.
Oh, and Connor Spradlin just dumps
hardly.
Gino Bononi.
Yeah, I watched that in the turn 1. It was interesting.
Jack Merkel jumped up to second on the timesheet. Steven Gibson's running faster, 1880.
Well, we are just a couple minutes from the start of qualifying, and our points leader, Kyle Watts, is still nowhere to be found. Do you think he's going to show tonight with just the 3 races
shows
left
when
in
the
season?
Qualifying starts, so we'll
Or 4
see.
races?
Yeah.
Landon Miles catching
he's-
up. He's right on his heels.
He's usually a late show. I mean,
Yeah.
let's see. It's just Cameron leaving.
There's a good battle here off turn 4.
You get a false sense of security lulled into everybody, right?
We got 3
Marco's
wide
in the middle of
turn
3
1.
wide,
Boy,
poking up the hole there.
Dale Earnhardt. Oh, they're spinning.
Oh,
Yeah,
popcorn's
for
around.
40
Oh,
men.
and Carl Childress gets turned by
Oh!
Nicholas Justice.
And we
almost
got
hit the pit wall. Oh my
we got war crimes on the backstretch, y'all.
It's going to be some tight racing in here.
Yeah.
That's putting it mildly.
And I think after the wonderful Gnarl-Napolis 500, there might be some bad blood in the air.
I'd say patience has been wearing thin all week long,
Oh yeah.
especially on the admin side of things.
Yep.
So I meant to ask, how did the penalty? Even though it was just a fun race, I wonder how.
Oh, and Nicholas Justice goes around.
The penalty
then-
report wasn't too harsh. There wasn't any suspensions,
Yeah.
but there were some probations and warnings here and there.
Yeah.
And just overall racecraft.
for a fun race, it makes sense because they do it all again over here in stock cars.
Yep.
Mostly just for the exceedingly head
sexual
the
thrill.
ass moves. Yeah, you got it.
Well, for sure. Well, no, little door banging. We won't be seeing any twin synchronized front nose flips.
Probably
Here.
not.
Unfortunately.
I hope not. Yeah.
No,
Carl,
Okay,
Carl
so
just burnt
because I
Gino in
had
two.
a setup moment for this race, we are now going to have 5 minutes of something other than this setup, and you'll get to decide how you like it.
Different setup.
So,
I gotta reset my
welcome to
camera
the other
again.
setup.
You'll be fine.
You have 5 minutes to type all your complaints.
But
Was anyone
Cam, I had to
complain that
move my
entire session?
camera.
Not that I've seen in the chat, so it must have been over something else.
And they're already wrecking off pit road.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know I had a number 3 car file in this car pack. I don't know if that's default or what. Got spinner.
I tried setting a camera.
Oh,
and
there's a big wreck on the backstretch.
I decided I hate the camera angle I set, so I'm going to spectator.
Yeah, I usually wait till like qualified to set my camera angles because that way I don't have
I
to
have
reset them
free cam,
because you never know when they're gonna
entire track.
reset
Yeah,
the server.
I've got free cam too, but it shows the whole track, but I just can't see the cars.
Yeah, that's
very well.
fair.
You can see some of them.
I'm blind.
Oh, we got a big pack here in the turn 3.
cow.
Yeah, oh, and they're wrecking.
There's Cole Rodriguez. He brought it back together.
Oh,
Multi-groove
and they're
racing.
still wrecking.
And the
Oh.
fuck you Talha car takes out Talha Aziz.
You can't make this up, man.
That's poetic
You can't
justice
do
if
that.
I've ever seen it.
About exactly what I expected.
And
Excuse
From
me,
Johnny
what if-
Tony just we got
Excuse me, we have
Oh
the
my
family-friendly
God, we got cars
version.
upside
of
down.
Cruise
Oh
Control.
my goodness.
Oh my God, it's a giant wreck.
ooh.
Oh my
It's
God,
poetic
they're
justice.
Soon
rolling.
McCurry goes
Oh,
tumbling.
They're
they're
still
still
going.
wrecking. They're still going.
So much
They're
for
still
setup
wrecking.
testing, right?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
They're
Oh,
still flipping.
They're testing
They're
something
still
alright.
wrecking. Oh my God, Jared Gravois just got sent down the front
God.
straightaway.
this ain't the Le Mans disaster, but it's pretty damn close.
That
Disaster
wreck
already.
started from like turn 3 and went all the way
Okay,
to turn 1.
I will announce the setup so that the people who cannot get into the server can try it out. We'll be doing the usual
Big flip on the
handful
backstretch.
of
Oh
I
my
think we're gonna
goodness.
have
Oh
DQ,
my God.
sit out the practice and be guaranteed their spot.
Talha Aziz is dead.
So
on
look to
turn
the announcements
4.
channel in a moment to be able
Oh.
to grab it.
It's almost painful watching him die like
Yeah,
that.
I honestly didn't think we'd have this many cars show up for Portland,
A
especially
short track, right?
Yeah, and especially
Setup
with
is in
like
announcements.
quite a few people that didn't plan on showing up to this race because of the fact of the track, and some people
We
just
need
don't
to
like
see
this
if there's
track.
a little
So.
payola scheme afoot here.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of people free this Friday night, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't say payola because I've got a race in September. It's got a $100 purse, but we'll talk about that later. Anywho,
I think with what we're seeing here in this practice session, I think tonight is going to be a challenge survival, if anything.
yeah.
That's
It's like trying to swim with your hands on ankles bound with rope,
Yeah,
and you
like
get sharks swimming after you while wearing a meat necklace.
Yep.
We got to pile up in turn 3 again.
Oh, scubs.
Not scubs. Trouble in 3. It was Carl Childress again. I think. No, it was somebody else. John Anthony's just parked up against the turn 2 wall. I think somebody's going to hit him here in just a second.
I don't know if he's...
No, he came back to pit. We're good. Oh, somebody did get hit in turn 3. I think it was Scubs again. And Gino looped it in 2. Lorenzo. I hear tires squealing again, this time on the front stretch. Hudson Davis. Why did Hudson Davis do that?
He got the wrong Davis, man.
Same fucking difference. Trouble. Oh, speaking of, Trevor Davis just got spun by Jack Merkel.
Can't script
I think
that,
Merkel
man.
got in it too.
And Cam Jam just impaled the pit wall out of frustration.
I imagine, yes.
This league is why he drinks.
Always gamble.
M&M's mixed
And
with
Carl
rum sounds pretty good.
Childress. Oh, they're still wrecking on the backstretch. Oh boy. Oh no, pit wall. Oh my goodness. Steph Thomas just missed it.
Isn't the 00? I don't recognize them.
That is Johnny Tran. I think it's Johnny Tran.
It's
Joseph Trent.
Just
I've
same
seen
thing.
them around here and there. I couldn't tell you where, but I've raced with them before.
Are they a hazard?
Couldn't tell you. Don't remember.
Okay. We will find out tonight.
Anthony McCreary, I'm pretty sure that last name.
Anthony McCreary.
Yeah, Anthony McCreary. I downloaded their car file, but it had spaces in the car file, so it's like not showing up on my end.
I've raced with Anthony McCreary since at least 2015.
Yeah, he's been around.
So
a minute.
he a good driver.
Yeah, I've seen him in Maverick. He's put together some good races there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say like,
Okay, so
why so many good drivers in
for
Maverick.
this
But
Cameron's
qualifying
pissed.
session
Hold on.
we are going to do, I am going to need several drivers to sit out so that everyone else can get their laps in. So I am going to need Gino out. I am going to need Josh Clements out. And I am going to need Garson Mu Young out.
You're gonna need.
Everyone else who has not been able to get in, go ahead and try joining the server again. And I shall see if there's more people who are still unable to get in. It looks like we still need a couple more to leave. So in that case, I would also like Cole Rodriguez to leave and Kyle Watts to leave. So those people who I've listed, they're going to be
Kyle
guaranteed
Watts
their
is here.
spots because I know that they are going to be fast enough. So I'm not going to sweat
I
that.
told you. You just sneaky
Anyone
bastard.
who is still unable to get in, try again. Okay, looks like we're good to go now. So, good luck in qualifying. This is a first round of qualifying. Then I am going to eliminate a few drivers who were not able to make it, and then we will redo qualifying for the final time. So, qualifying time.
Would anybody like me to spoil the truck race for them?
Sure. I don't plan on
Raja
watching it.
just won, right? He's holding them off.
Yeah,
right now.
Rod just missed the win.
Took him to or did?
Yeah, he's crossed the line now for the win.
Yeah.
Actually, the white flag, I should say.
Right.
I just Marty redid that.
You know
shit.
what's
Here we
funny?
go.
I was like watching him on Twitch yesterday, and I was like, man, it's been a minute since he won.
Why are you watching him twitch?
On Twitch.
On
man.
Twitch.
If he Twitch, I don't know why he racing, but you know what you do.
Heim's got to run. He's
I was
gonna
about to say, I
send that
think he has
shit.
one more shot here.
No, he got loose.
Good shit.
I picked,
Oh,
It
well,
seems
bad
that
loose.
you have spoiled the race for someone who just joined the stream.
Yep. If you're just watching and your race got spoiled, oh. Right, that's
Oh,
Dalton.
Heim's going after Riggs.
Dalton. Alright, but yeah. Again with qualifying, this is first round of qualifying. The times you see here are not going to be the official drivers to make the field. I don't have the right. I don't have a full-on idea of where you need to be position-wise, but I think anything.
I would say top 32, probably.
No, because they just knocked out some of
Less.
the drivers, so I think it's probably more around top 25 or so. So if you're below
Yeah, it sounds about
25,
right.
Okay.
which there's Cameron Jamison. He was not part of that group that was locked in. I don't think. I don't know. It's up to him. He's the league owner, so he can be as corrupt as he wants. But
To the surprise of
Did you say he
nobody,
is? Oh.
by Watts.
But not by much. Look at Stephen Gibson.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, again, this ain't for no marbles. This is just to get in the show.
I'm thinking somewhere around right now, John Anthony to Lane Johnson is going to be the cut line. Right around 19.9.
See, if Kenny's gonna post a time, he better do it quick. Kyle didn't know he wasn't supposed to qualify, so that does open it up for one more, I guess. But you know, I mean, nothing wrong with winning pole twice, eh? That's if he gets pole again, but I mean, good like practice of the queue for a lot of these guys that aren't locked in. Bit of a disadvantage to the guys that are, but just making the show, being locked in.
I agree with you, Cole. I agree with you, Cole. Kill this guy with hammers.
I think I speak for the entire NR community when I say that.
Okay, we have finished our qualifying. So, the only person who is actually no. Do I have Kyle Watts in the server?
Yes, you do. Look
Yes.
at your
Okay, so Kyle Watts did not qualify, it appears. Let me double check. Oh, he did qualify. Okay, never mind. So, let me count on these people who did not qualify.
We'll wait for those results to be put in. Again, these admins are making
Okay,
sure they
give me
have
another
enough to make the
moment to
field.
recalculate all the drivers who did not qualify.
But yeah, 32 make the event. Everyone else goes home and gets drunk. I don't know. Whatever fits your fancy. I'm not
Even
gonna
if I'd
judge.
made the race, that's what I'd be doing.
Fair enough. That's Dr. Pepper.
I have Coke and I've still got half that bush.
Fair enough. Dude, Jolene Sims, I think, might have missed the cut.
Yeah.
They joined like right after. I don't see anywhere where they might have joined earlier, but yeah, Jolene Sims is probably gonna miss the race
Rest in peace.
unless they sneak past.
We got
border
a
security.
wall. The 81's riding the wall in turn 2.
Take a look at what he did.
Take a look at what's about to happen. Look at this.
What on earth?
Then he got back on
he
his
got
wheels.
back on his wheels, yeah.
Impressive. Don't practice from these guys.
Yeah, this track has those vertical walls.
Oh, does it?
Alright, so for the drivers who do not get to be in, that is going to be Carl Childress, Buddy Campos, and Jolene Sims. Now, Jolene, I did hear that you had trouble with your wheel not working, but I needed the drivers who
49ers did a
are
backflip.
still in the circuit to qualify, and because you weren't able to qualify, I can't give the spot.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
for the drivers who
679 and
should be
88
getting
are
back
out.
in, that would be Gino Bonanni, Josh Clements, Gerson Young, Cole Rodriguez, and Bryson. For the other driver who was not able to make it, that would be Carl Childress. So Carl Childress, I'll need you to sit out the race as well, and even to leave the server for it.
Right, unfortunately, Carl Childress, Daniel Rodriguez, and Elaine Johnson not making the race
Big
tonight.
trouble on the front stretch.
Oh God.
Okay,
Well,
we're going to roll this back.
We're gonna get now knockout queue's over. We're gonna get real queue going here in just a second.
I thought they were gonna...
And I do believe that this is the first successful qualifying run that Lorenzo Ederovic has had this season
I
in
wouldn't
NARL.
say that yet. You still got one more to go.
Well, he's made the.
He's made the race.
We'll call that a
Oh, he made the
success.
race?
That's the
Okay.
first race he's made.
Wait, hold on.
This is the
So
first.
they had the
look, take a
knockout
look
queue.
at
Oh, look
Flandre
at this.
Wilson. Oh, my
What
goodness.
am I looking at?
Vertical walls, baby.
Oh! Layden Lyle.
And I think they had knocked some of those guys out just to get in the server. I don't know if that's like still gonna be the case or not, but
Let's say.
I think
last
with the
time
max
we had a
field-
second round. I think.
yeah, I think with the max field being at like 36 and there like being 4 of us commentators, I think it's
Yeah.
gonna really just even out anyway, which I didn't even think about. Shoot. I guess that did make it a little harder. So I guess it's a good thing we didn't have any more in the booth than we did.
Yeah. It's easier for Andy because there's only what 30.
Buddy
Yeah.
joined your channel.
Hey, this is awkward to ask, but I need one of the broadcasters here to not actually be in the server because I have
There's not enough room.
a spot.
I'll leave
Oh
for
yeah.
a minute.
All right, get the
Hey.
fuck out.
Dang.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good, man.
One
Whichever-
of the options, which I know
Yeah.
would not be great,
I'd say
is
worst
if
come.
you
Somebody
were to
could
be in
screen share on
and have
Discord.
someone stream share it, then you wouldn't have the delay that YouTube has.
Mm.
Yeah. There's the
Yes, thank you.
Buddy left your channel.
okay. So I guess we're down one.
Yeah.
Or no, or well, if someone wants to do like,
Yes, yeah. Somebody should screen share.
I would, but like I'm broadcasting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'd. Yeah.
Any attempts?
Me too.
I made it work one time, but I had to do it on my alt.
Mm.
Sure, I have all my stuff.
I'd
closed
say,
out.
would you have to just like put a
Okay,
have a video call?
I will still
Brandon,
have to
guess,
free up
call.
another spot besides the broadcaster who I just evicted. So the
Mm.
next person who was slowest on qualifying after
Oh.
I was about to say,
Carl
it's for
Childress
qualifying, isn't it?
was Daniel Rodriguez. So I am sorry, Daniel, but you.
Oh,
will
D
make
Dog
this
just got
race.
booted out of the race.
All right.
Oof.
So I'm gonna go in the cheese food
Yeah, I was about to say,
PC.
what are we gonna do here?
on my alt. And hope it doesn't crash my game or nothing. And I'm just gonna do it in one of the public VCs because I don't feel like putting time to
Yeah.
make one. Or actually, I think I do have one. Are you able to join booth 1?
Yeah.
In case it wasn't heard earlier, D-Dog, I need to remove the next slowest driver to still free up a spot for one of the guaranteed drivers. You were the next slowest after Carl Childress, so we're not
Alright,
going to be
can
able
you
to
see it?
race in this race.
Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, should be good.
See, D Dog D and Q'd, but I don't think they're gonna let him D and Q.
I don't think he's gonna want a DNQ. Honestly, I mean, in all reality, this is a big field.
Yeah.
Do you want
Yeah.
to do this race? I mean, it's a lot of questions a lot of these guys might have for some. If they do end up needing to remove more people, I could
Yeah,
just...
he's gone. He's gone.
Okay.
Okay,
We're good now.
that is everything. So I am going to shorten this race. Actually, no, we're still keeping the 100 laps. Enjoy.
Oh, God.
Alright.
He really just had to give us a fake.
Or
answer.
not. I lied. We're going to shorten it just.
We're going short in 80 laps,
Alright.
I think. Or not.
Oh,
Yeah,
you should
80 laps.
have tortured the drivers.
80 laps.
Okay.
Alright.
80 laps of short
drive
track
back.
goodness.
Cam, I think
We
it would
won't
have
have a
been a
good
fair
qualifying.
rebuttal if you tortured the
This
drivers
one
with 100
is the
laps
final
because you get
qualifying.
tortured with penalties all the time.
Alright, so...
It's a good thing he can't boot you out of the server since you're already gone.
Oh
That's
yeah, I know.
true. Alright, let me...
Alright. So this is for all the marbles. This key run is.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Again, I don't know if, like... Because it's still top 32, there might be some D&Qs that's still lying around, I'm not sure. So... Bear with us on that. I'm gonna set up my pit road cams now.
Pit load.
Yeah.
I'll bet my English is absolutely just slaughtered after today.
Pit load.
Oh my god. Hello, I can do the pit load. Oh my gosh, that was bad. I should not have did that.
Y'all didn't hear that.
That was stupid. I shouldn't have did that. Oh well.
TalhaDevYT's
What a shocker! Look who's on the. Hey, Stephen Gibson beat him. Cool.
Dang, Talha was so close to that
And
pole.
look at Trevor Davis.
Trevor
Look
Davis,
at
yeah.
Talha. 19-9. Watts just got topped. Not like that.
Hey yo.
No, looks like
That was said
is
by
just
Robbie
taking the- Yeah. Oh, look, Stephen Gibson tops Talha.
Huh?
I had a feeling that would he wouldn't hold on to that.
Yeah, Stephen Gibson.
Let's
Now,
see.
did Watts
Kyle
already?
has to-
Is that Watts' second lap?
That's got to be. I don't think he's. It's been too much time. There's no way.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to get it on off track. Check our fuel.
Zach.
We do not have to worry about pit stops this race. However, tires are a
Tires,
factor. So
Yeah.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, look at her. Top 5. Gibson is this. Watts, Davis, and Lyle.
my question is this Gibson's debut?
I'm not sure.
Not sure either. Find out.
Talha's reaction is no. Stephen, why?
Dang. Even cooked. What are you gonna do? Alright. Like my pit road too. But yeah. Bill's looking at it through my eyes. Again, I don't know if it's like a public VC or not, Bill, so if anyone else joins, it's not really gonna matter. Because I'm not gonna hear him, I'm deafened.
I see Cole's new nickname for Talha, and then Lorenzo contributes with Tula.
P2Zs.
Yes, Tula.
Right.
You. Looky there on the pole.
Stephen Gibson.
Stephen Gibson.
Even if this isn't his debut, this is like his first pole in a long time. If not his first pole ever, which, you know, stats wise.
He blew it out of the water off full 10th on Talha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been funny if they had inverted pit stalls on pit road for this exact reason.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Imagine Steven with the last pit stall.
That'd be crazy. Mind me, I'm just trying to move around my. I have a little bar that shows up since I'm streaming off of my browser.
He's drinking from the bar while broadcasting. I can't say anything.
You can't say no.
All I can say is that I envy him.
Yep.
Envy Zach. And Kyle Watts just shipped Gino Bononi like a fucking UPS package.
So while these guys are testing
actually,
up their pit road and stuff, I'm gonna turn up cold a little bit. He's a little quiet on my end.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm drinking Kyle Watts' sponsor right now.
Hey, sponsorship
Bush
money.
beer.
This pit exit might be hairy, especially under green, because there's no apron to merge on. You just come right up onto the track.
Very Crawford reference. Right.
Oh, no. 0-0.
Yeah, this is tonight's gonna be a challenge.
Oh, turn 4. Look out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Oh my god, I thought he was gonna get hit.
Well.
I think.
What's the over? Yeah. What's the under? Same thing.
I think
One caution cooldowns.
we're probably gonna have more caution cooldowns than we do cautions, which I know is impossible, but these guys will figure it out.
If there's a will, there's a way.
That's true.
There is a will in the field.
That is true.
I think we could get a long green run in if we have one caution cooldown. And maybe that'll keep. Okay, well, Kyle Watts is just being a menace.
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy!
Oh no!
That's a pile up.
Oh!
That's this is going right to the fucking corner with
Yeah,
that one.
this race is gonna test your brakes.
And your patience.
Yeah. Your brakes, your patience, your survival skills.
Your blood pressure.
True. It's gonna test everything. Heck, it may even test your luck. I was gonna say everything but your luck, but I think at the
This is
end of
not
the
a
day,
race. This is not a race you bet your Minecraft house on. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I learned my lesson on that.
Yeah, learned it the hard way. Who flipped on the backstretch?
I think next time I'll bet my used toothbrush.
No comment.
I mean, if it's one of those sonic toothbrushes,
Just disinfectant.
Be
Go to
pretty
town,
thinner.
right?
there you go.
Alright. As soon as I sort this bullshit out, we'll take you to your starting grid, presented by Bucky's.
Wouldn't hurt to get it out the way for the race.
You want to do it now?
Yeah. That way you're not like having to try to figure it out over Cameron doing his previous spiel.
Alright, on the front on the front row for this evening's Portland extravaganza, Stephen Gibson in the number 30 AOL Chevy. To his outside, Talha is in the number 14 Cheese Food car. Row 2 is going to be Kyle Watts in the number 21 Busch Light Toyota, I think. Trevor Davis to his outside, the number 8. Row 3 consists of Landon Lyle and the Shy Guy Pontiac? Toyota.
Chevy.
What? GM. On his outside, Jack Burkle in the 3 car. Row 4 consists of Josh McClements in the 48 and Anthony McCurry in the 45. Row 5 consists of Gino Bononi in the 24 and the 40 of Flandre Wilson. Row 6 is going to have the 20 of Josh Mercurio and the 76 of Harry Crawford. Row 7 is going to consist of the 00 of Joseph Tran.
Yep.
And to his outside, Cam Jam in the 38. Row 8 consists of Garson Muyung in the number 70 and Will Viola in the number 01. Row number 9 consists of the 07 of Bryson Miller and Hudson Davis in the 85. Row 10 is Alex Mullen in the 75 and Patrick in the 49. Row 11 consists of Steph Thomas in the 43 and Nicholas Justice in the 5. Row 12 is the 03 of John Felber and Elaine Johnson in the 99. Row 13 is Connor Spradling in the 16 and Scubbs Gonzalez in the 02. Row 14 is the 77 of, oh my God, there's a giant crash in the 77 and Cole Rodriguez in the 91. And row 15 consists of John Anthony and Neil Gallagher. And the final row will consist of Jarek Grava in the 0 and Kenneth Miller in the 11.
Okay, it is race time. So
That is your entire starting grid for tonight.
If we have
We'll see how many of them make it to the checkered flag, right?
We will have a
How many
restart.
make them to the green flag at this point?
Otherwise,
That's-
it'll go to caution. To bring out a caution, it has to be a multi-car wreck. There is no spin counter for
No
this
spin
short.
counter tonight. Multi-car
So,
wrecks only.
multi-car or a
Spicy.
car
It's
flipped
Probably going to
upside
turn
down.
into a multi-car
And
wreck.
it actually stays upside down, does
Oh,
not
yeah.
just roll over onto its wheels again.
Not a lot of
When
room
we have a
for
caution, the
others
field
to
is
avoid.
frozen. There is no
No.
racing back to the line. When we're about to go green, I'll call quiet zone where nobody can type in chat. Then control where it is up to the leader to type green into chat before he crosses the start-finish line. I would also like to remind some of the new drivers here that we are particularly bad at doing restarts, and for that reason, we want people to maintain 1 car length gaps between each other on those restarts. So if someone doesn't go or has some other disaster strike them, you will have a car length of reaction time to use it. It is both for their benefit
There's
and
the
for yours, so
command.
just be careful, even for a start like this. Good luck.
And I do have a comment from an anonymous driver that is scared of people attempting bump and runs at this track. So that might be something to keep an eye on.
That's a strat. LOZ's just blinked out.
So I have a comment from Landon Lyle. Says, "Put this on the broadcast, please save me. This is going to be horrible." All I say is Kyle is something censored. As they come to the start finish line, they're going to take the green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Good old Oregon land rush into turns 1 and 2 over here.
Steven Gibson clears all
And
the
Oh, trouble!
road.
we got
already,
trouble. They
trouble already.
keep it together. And
No,
there
they
goes
don't. He's
the
ups and
5
overs.
car.
Okay, well, that's going to be
Nicholas
our
Justice,
restart.
and they're flipping and rolling, and everyone is
It's
everywhere.
over.
Oh my goodness, Roman Gonzalez.
Here we go.
Oh, Kenneth Miller.
Steven Gibson just hit his
Oh,
head
they're
on the
piling.
wall. Here we go.
Oh, goodness.
Piling in.
Rack him up again, boys.
Kyle Watts is getting pushed. Oh,
Kyle Watts is inside the wall.
oh, he's over the wall now.
I thought he was inside the wall.
Didn't last long.
Take a look at what he did.
Let's do this again.
Okay, so I would also like to ask that you save your 3 wides until lap 2 instead of lap 1.
Open speedway rules. Here we come.
Even better if you actually do the 3 wide.
no, that's a
when
fair
there's room
point,
for
though.
3
This-
cars instead of it just being a 2
It's going
wide.
to take everybody to work together to make it through the first lap.
Oh, yeah.
Words of wisdom from Cam Jam.
I can just hear it.
If we fail on this start,
I can hear
then we
little
will go
bits of his
single
soul leave
file
his
in an
body
effort
for every
to
time this
prevent
shit happens.
the 3 wide attempts.
Remind me to use that backstretch scoreboard, or not scoreboard, but signboard there for the potential short track I make in the future.
Okay, yeah. It's a nice little bird hidden in the forest, as some people would call it.
Yeah.
Even though it's really just trees. But...
And Oregon is nothing but forests, and Mount St. Helens is Washington State. But
Close enough.
Forest and hipsters.
yeah, and junkies.
All right.
Here
Full
we
field
go again.
tonight.
Let's try it again.
Hopefully, with hopefully it's not second verse same as the first.
Sure. Wait, G.I. Joe's the sports and auto store. Okay. I didn't see that happening.
Let's try this again here. Pace cars in. They're crawling at 40 mile an hour through turns 3 and 4. Once again, Steven Gibson, TalhaDevYT, your front row. We'll try and get a good restart here. Crawl her up. Get her together, boys. And they're off. Here we go once again. A little more orderly through turn 1. I just heard tires squeal again. Yep, we got it. Oh, whoever that was just saved it. I think that was the 77. Is that aerobic?
At aerobic, yeah. In the back's where all the chaos usually happens. We gotta watch out for.
Uh-oh, Cole going underneath.
Oh, we got tight. They made it through a lap. Looky there.
All right.
Kyle Watts all over the back of Gibson here in the 30.
He's falling back to 4th now behind Landon Lyle.
Battle for 5th and 6th with Joshua Clements and Trevor Davis. Clements takes the position. Jack Merkel's going to try and take yet another spot. Watts is caught up to Gibson, though. Look at this here on the front stretch. Going in 1.
Yeah, and I think most of these guys.
Trouble in
We
turn.
got a car
Trouble in
on
turn
the
1.
front.
Oh, Hudson Davis just got hit by John Anthony.
Oof.
They're back
Think.
rolling.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it green.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yep. Here come the leaders. They've got it out of the way. Jarrett Grava already on pit road.
Start from 0.
It's no problem.
Yeah, the name of this game for this race, especially if it goes green, which at this point I don't know, it's going to be making sure you save your stuff, because this is, you don't have to pit at all this race if you don't want to. Granted, tires are going to probably be a thing depending on how hard you're pushing, but yeah, no, it's fuel is not going to be in the
I
equation.
just heard
Oh, we
squealing.
got a wreck on
Trouble.
Oh, they hold it together.
Oh,
They saved it. Look
Nice
at
save. Very nice save.
Davis.
85 is spun. Yeah.
Davis on the front stretch having issues. I
I'll
think he's
say,
gonna have
I'll,
to call the
yeah.
tow truck.
to your point, Zach, I was going
And
to say
Elaine
track
Johnson gets-
position.
Oh,
Talha
from third.
just got turned.
From fourth.
Oh,
Caution's
no,
up,
car rolled
caution's
over.
up, fields closed.
Trouble,
It's
car upside down,
is
Elaine
50.
Johnson.
Outside
5-0.
in turn
Wait,
2.
Lane Johnson. Who's upside down? Yo?
Elaine
Elaine
Johnson was
Johnson.
upside down in turn 1 at the same time Talha
Oh,
got
wow.
spun.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
Talha's back rolling.
Alright, I don't know what the caution came out for, but regardless,
Pits are closed.
I think it was
One
for
of
the
them.
flip at turn 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I gotta
that was
reconnect
violent.
my app because it crashed right as the caution came
And
out.
she's already out of the race.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, right at the same time that Talha got spun.
I said the pace speed was 50, as in 50,
Oh,
but I'm
Scubs
actually
got
going to
into
say
it.
make the pace speed 45. And pits will be open this time.
So that begs the question, do you come in for tires, or do you try and stay out and leapfrog everybody on track position?
I mean, with not having to pit with fuel
Considering
in
it's
mind,
lap 8, right?
yeah, I mean, it's not really a big gamble, but you know, it could play something into the end of this race depending on what you put your tires at.
Yeah, see Merkel about the only one that came down pit road.
Yeah, or
He's thinking long haul.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're outside the top 10 to 15, you go ahead and get fresh tires. Because
Yeah,
I think from there, your track position isn't going to be as important.
Right. Talha comes back out a lap down. But maybe they'll get their lap back. We'll see. Maybe not. Yep. Going around to get their lap back.
got Anthony coming out of pit road, or oh shoot, forgot this pit road. It's like half the track.
Yeah.
It looks like that should be everything, so we will be going green next time by. For the cars coming out of pit road, you can pass by the leaders.
Yeah, so Kyle Watts and Landon Lyle were able to get around Steven Gibson in those first few laps. It's going to be interesting to see how they hang on here.
Remember to take your 1 car length gaps for this start.
We gotta have our spacing for the start here.
Yep.
Yep.
I think, is it this time by, next time by?
I think it's this time.
I didn't catch
Might
it.
be this time.
Maybe not.
Nah, I think it's next time.
Control.
Control.
No,
yeah,
yep,
we're going.
Oh, here we go.
And Watts is gone.
They're off.
Sorry for missing the quiet zone on that, but you did good.
Oh, Looper in 4 already. Cole Rodriguez, that's a single. Everybody gets around him cleanly. He's gonna get it fired back up before the leaders get to him.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
He's
That's
like, oh.
oof, way behind
He
now.
just lost it right as they started going.
Yeah, I think he was in the wrong
Oh,
gear.
we got a
Trouble
little
at
bit of,
420.
Stack up here.
Oh, that's multi
Car
car. Trevor Dix
rolls.
just got-
Oh, my goodness.
he just got kick flipped upside down. That was the 20 of Josh Mercurio self spinning.
Now, why did Trevor Davis do that?
Trevor had
The
nowhere to
eternal
go. Josh,
question.
yeah. I think,
No,
looked to
why
me.
did he flip? Why did he do that?
I know, but oh, shit, wrong button.
The eternal question in it all.
Yeah.
This will be open next time by.
You're
I'm
supposed
looking
to
at.
keep your
I'm
wheels
looking
on
at it
the
now.
ground, Trevor.
Oh, Mercurio had a checkup. Somebody else got loose in front of him, and Garson just ran him over. Had nowhere to go.
Actually, yeah, how did he flip?
And then he comes back down the track, and yeah, Trevor
It's open
literally
now.
just gets kick flipped onto his lid,
Yeah, that's wild.
and then back over.
It's like the start of this year, Trevor just got loose coming out of 4 and created kind of a log jam.
I
He
can't
started
tell
the
if
log jam,
Almost.
and he cleared the log jam.
Yep,
can't-
Mercurio just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, no, I feel for him. You're getting kick flipped like that for Trevor. A lot of the leader, same deal.
Leaders Still
Stay
no
out.
takers.
5.
First taker I see that wasn't involved in the wreck is Neil Gallagher, 27. Jared Grava back down. Kenneth Miller back down. Quick rundown of the top 10 once again. Kyle Watts is your leader. Big surprise. Landon Lyle, big surprise in second. Third place is Steven Gibson in the 30. Joshua Clemens is fourth in the 48. Gino Bononi rides fifth.
We will not
Sixth
be
is
going
Flandre
green this time
Wilson.
by.
Will Viola is
Next time
seventh.
by.
Anthony McCurry is eighth. Ninth is Garson Muyung. And riding out in the top 10 is Harry Crawford. We'll be going green next time by.
And Garson Muyung and William Viola are some big risers coming from 15th and 16th respectively.
That cream
So
rising to
they've
the
been
top.
pushing.
Might be clouded cream, but it's cream nonetheless, rising to the top, like it always does here.
So we'll be going green this time by. Remember to take your 1 car length gaps.
All right, everybody's splitting up into their spacing.
They about cover the whole track single file with
In
these
quiet
1 car
zone.
gaps.
Crazy, right? Just goes to show you how tiny this thing is. The track, I mean. There we go, getting it heading into the control zone.
Control.
We are back
They're
green. Oh
rolling.
my goodness, Landon trying to look underneath Kyle for the lead right there. Didn't get it, but
Trouble!
we got trouble.
Gino just got spun on 2.
They're
They're
gonna
back
keep
going,
it
though.
green, I think.
Single.
'Cause he
Yep.
got it together.
good
He's
save.
gonna lose several positions. And he's not gonna be
Oh,
happy
never
there.
mind. He's around again.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Man,
Felber.
tough
yeah,
luck
he's,
for the.
Still no yellow.
Yes, yes.
trouble off the
they're
4.
Still spinning.
That was Ederovic.
That one's
back
Lorenzo,
rolling.
yep.
You had another single car. You had another lack of yellow. Top 3 have broken away. In the meantime, another
Look
car
at
around
me.
again in 4. That was Patrick in the 49, but he's back rolling again.
And
Might-
William Viola makes a good pass to get into 5th.
Wow, Wilson! Oh,
This
saved
is
it. Landed on
speed
pit
race of
road.
all time. Yeah.
I can't even find them. Yeah, they're on
Yeah,
there.
you can't even keep track. Of
There
this.
is too much going on.
Yeah,
The top,
pretty much.
in the meantime,
We
the top
got-
3 have broken away by about a second and a half on McCrory and Viola.
Ah, crap! I have the wrong thing on.
Damn it, Zach. I think things have calmed down for the moment.
I'll speak too soon.
Yeah. Top 3 have broken away, like I said, by about, I think that's about a second. Actually, no, that's more than 2 seconds.
Yeah, almost 2.5 seconds ahead of the 4th place car. We got
Yeah,
2
once-
wide racing throughout the pack because looks like Bryson trying to send it in on Josh
And,
Clements.
and Jack Merkel trying to sit it on him, and there goes the
Yeah.
07.
Those taps of that bumper gets that
Another
car upset.
looper. Ooh, Tala almost got in the back of another car trying to slow down for
Here
it.
comes the 5 and Nicholas Justice underneath him.
Look at Gino ripping it to the top 3 wide.
And he's trying to gain any track position he can. And that is basically the name of the game because there's no fuel. It's just tires. And you got to
Get
keep
what
on
you
top of
can.
that. Oh, another looper, Scubs.
Cautions up.
Oh,
that's a
gonna be
multi.
caution,
That's Gino
yes,
in
sir.
it.
Oh, boy.
Speed
Big
45.
slide. Trevor
And
Davis involved.
Trevor
Cole
Davis
Rodriguez
involved
again.
again.
Wow.
Neil
And that was just
Gallagher.
That's nuts. The leaders were actually getting ready to lap him here in about 5 or 10 laps. That was something. And the 91 almost, but we got something going on in the backstretch here.
I
the
don't even know
tempers?
that. I guess I'll start with Scubs.
Dog is the 40 car. Pits are still closed.
Looks like 8 cars involved in that pileup.
Quarter of the field.
2v2 got anything? Yeah, we'll go 2v2. Dang.
Yeah, it looks like the 02 got loose, smacks the 27, and then Gino gets in the back of the 91, slowing down. The 43, I think, got pushed into it
Pits
by
are
the 81.
open this time.
O2 says his car just snapped on him.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
a lot
Ford.
of guys having a problem with that tonight.
Watch the 81 here on that wreck. 43 is completely woed down, and then here comes the judge.
It's important to note that's about the worst spot on the track for this to happen, as the pit lane wall extends
Juts
out
out,
into the
yeah.
track and narrows it up a lot.
That's
So,
the narrowest point on the racetrack, exactly.
Yeah, you run out of room pretty quickly. You're gonna hit a wall at a weird angle, almost
there's ever-
guaranteed.
Yeah. If there's ever a place for a pileup, it's right there, and we just saw it.
Yeah. I don't think these guys are going to plan on pitting at all this race, if I'm being honest.
Might not need to pit at all.
Yeah, unless you loop it. I'd say unless you loop it like they did, or have crash damage.
How many
A lot of fuel
cautions?
saving, a lot of tire saving with this.
How many cautions they're getting now? I don't think they're too worried about their tires right now. A lot of guys coming out pit road though.
Right. Give a quick call here.
It
Connor.
looks like Will Viola, who had made that charge into the top 5, did in fact go in and take tires on that cycle. So we'll see how that works out for him.
Flandre, you're the lucky
He,
dog.
that
so you'll
puts
be
him
starting
back
at
to
the back of the
17th
field
as
on
it
this
sits
one.
right now.
See how he does in the wasp's nest. Number 40
A lot
with
of
the
people have
EOL.
been getting stung as of late.
Number 40 with the
Well,
EOL.
So
Get
we'll
there.
be going green
Lucky
next
dog.
time by take your 1 car length gaps.
Well, your top 2 points leaders have been 1 and 2 most of the race so far. Here on, we'll be going to green lap 28 or 29.
I wonder if the points battle has them thinking about how they race each other.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but
Interesting to think about.
These two have plenty of experience racing each other.
Quiet zone.
Coming into the quiet zone, heading toward control. Control car being the 21, obviously.
Control.
And he is gone. And there he goes, right at the line.
And Steven Gibson tried to look inside, Landon blocked him there.
Yeah. A little bit of a bungled start for some of them, but seems like everything's getting sorted back out cleanly. Trouble on turn 4. That
Yep,
is,
we got turn
Mullen.
3 also.
Oh, Roman
Roman
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Oh, he's going to pull out right in front of the 43.
It's Alex Mullen.
And the leaders are coming around here to these cars that are gathering up.
All right, that's going to be a mess in and of itself, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, they've got it sort of back out. I thought I saw more smoke, but that was just from the previous wreck.
Surprised we haven't had a caution cooldown yet.
Don't speak too soon.
He's going to speak into existence, aren't you?
Not the
Might
first
as
time
well.
that's happened.
Might as well.
Won't be the
And we got
last.
trouble
Caution's
in turn
up.
2. That's
Caution's
going to
up.
be
There's the
caution.
caution.
45.
And I think it's
That
coming
is-
right here.
Who was it? The 81
It's
of
John Anthony.
Anthony.
Oh no!
John-
Oh! My
Oh.
goodness. Yep. All right.
Pulled down
Well,
right in front of the 43.
I don't know who to judge on that one.
Yep.
Hard to
43 was sufficiently woed down. It looked like he put it in reverse
Ooh.
and backed down into him. Into it.
Justice went around and
I don't know if
Anthony got the worst of it.
I don't know if he meant to do that or if he was just trying
Let's
to
put
back
the
up and
next time
3-pointed
by.
out of there. But
Your
know.
PSA to be predictable on the track.
yeah.
yeah,
Especially under
So-
caution, everyone's just trying to get back to the next green flag.
it was the cause of the wreck was the 5 and Nick Justice spinning, and
Pits will be open
Anthony had
this time
nowhere to
by.
go and just got into the side of him. A little harmless spin there for the most part, and he's pulling up next. Is that the 3 or the? No, that's the 3. I thought he was pulling up next to somebody to show displeasure.
It might just be a bit of overall.
Still no
Disappointment,
takers in the
maybe.
top 10.
I think he's going around to get his lap back. The 81 is.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, maybe went a lap down there after getting hit by the 43.
Yeah, trying to get back rolling. Cam Jam on pit road. Flandre on pit road. Mullen on pit road. Really, the ones that are pitting of their own volition, the 38 and the 40, they weren't involved in crashes.
Talha's back to 11th now after getting spun early, so battling back there.
And some, taking up all that free track position.
Yeah, I think
And you know what? Trevor Davis in 12th after all the troubles he's had.
been
It
like
could be a sign of things to come, or maybe just turning over a new leaf for more shit.
same crap, different toilet, as some say.
I say the common denominator is the toilet, I think. But
43 to the back of the field.
Sure.
So going green this time.
green this
Quiet
time
zone.
by, already in the quiet zone. We still got cars catching up to 0, but he'll catch up in time, I think.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
A short track.
It's short racing.
Yeah, it's a short track race.
All right, calm down, Dennis. Here we go.
Control.
And back rolling.
Yeah.
Look at the 45 go for it. McCrory, the inside.
And that's a send that might stick here on Gibson.
Can't fault him. I mean, he's been...
No, McCrory's got the edge.
I think he's got him.
Yeah, he's been sitting behind these guys
And
almost all these
Garson
restarts.
is going to be in on there too.
Yeah, that's stuck for
Unfavorable
McCrory.
position.
Here comes Harry.
Looper
Hey,
on the front
Crawford.
stretch is Bryson Miller. He's waiting to get back rolling. Right there at the narrowest
Oh,
part
we
of the
got
track.
trouble in turn 2. We got cars everywhere.
Ugh.
Wonder
And
Wilson.
Gonzalez, I can't see that other
We're
car.
back
I can't
rolling.
angle.
That was,
We're going
it
to keep
was,
it green.
Gonzalez and Wilson, yep.
Oh,
And we got
we
another
got-
spinner.
oh,
Jack Mark
Oh,
in turn
no.
2.
And
Oh,
Bryson.
we just got dumped. What?
Yeah,
He was
straight
in the
clean
way.
out there.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That'll be interesting.
A lot of
I
stuff
don't
going
know
down.
if Kyle Watts is going to get away with that one.
Yeah, Merkel not happy on the radio.
A lot
Kyle
of
Watts.
Yes, I saw that.
Just
as well.
lot
dumped
of
the
lack
last
of
part.
patience here from these guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's
They
going to get
never
away
know
with
when
that.
they never know when the caution cooldown is going to come. They're going to try to get it all what they can. I was like, keep an eye on Merkel though. I think Retribution's not too far in coming.
Yeah, I mean, eventually
But,
this temper's going to flare to the point where we're going to
I
see
mean,
some
I-
retaliation.
Yeah, I'm not surprised if Bryson would try and do that here.
And, you know, I don't blame any of them one bit. I'd be just as mad as they were, but
Yeah.
Bryson on pit road.
I just wonder.
Exiting now. He looks like he's going to be right in front of the
Ooh.
leaders on this pit exit.
Yep.
This will be
That's
interesting
Yes,
to keep an eye
here
on.
comes.
Yep.
Yep.
That'll be the first time he's in front of the leaders tonight.
Let's,
Wow.
Let's see if
Won't
he
be
gets
the-
dunked.
All
this time
right.
around.
Oh, Garson Muyong around on the back straightaway. Connor Spradley gets into him. He keeps it straight.
Aziz
but Muyong is still in
involved.
the middle of the track.
And Muyong had a
Yeah, nowhere for him to
fantastic
go.
rise to that position. Is going to lose all of it.
I think it was.
Spradling's loose. Look out. Oh, he takes the 20 with him.
into that
That's
pit
the
exit
pile up.
wall.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Caution's out.
That's the
Caution's
yellow.
out. Peace,
Yep, there it
45.
is.
Oh, Felber and
Oh, okay.
Felber, Gino
Felber.
are stuck in
Oh.
No,
Extra. Oh,
we
They're
got more.
unstuck.
some extra
Double
season
zero
to
run
that.
around.
Holy.
Well, that's what we were talking about. That weird wall angle there makes a small incident into a big incident.
Caught everybody out.
Oh my gosh, what a hit there.
Now let's see, Brandon. Will we see the
It's
caution
still closed
cooldown?
this time.
I think it's gonna happen at some point. If it's not now, it's gotta be. You gotta. It gets to a point.
Oh, and I'm getting worried. That was the 16 of Connor Spradling that got in the back of Merkel the first time around.
Looks like
So many bad situations for these guys.
Yeah.
looks like Spradling just gets loose and into a Mercurio.
Not yet. Once pits are open, then you can go around.
And we got people coming down close pit.
Bounces off the
There,
weird
so
wall
The
back
dog
into
for
the
this
group.
is the 75 actually. So 75, I'm going to give you a lap now. You can pit with the rest. Pits are open this time. Everyone else who's a lap down, if you want your lap back, you can go around on the outside of the field. So
going for
leaders,
tires.
make sure to give room at the top of the track.
Yep, here they come. About halfway. This may be their only stop for at least for tires.
I think we got a pretty mixed bag here. Mostly,
Muyong stays out.
I'm seeing more
Gibson.
cars pit than not.
Yeah.
Looks like we had
McCurry, and
five.
others.
Looks like we had 5
So
cars
75,
involved in
I've
that
already
incident
scored you
that
your
brought out
lap.
the caution.
You are good to go.
Yeah, it looks
For
like I said, a healthy
cars
mix
that
of
were
people.
lapped down and have not pit, you can go on the outside. Though it looks like everyone has been ahead to
That's
pits
going to
anyway.
cycle the lead to Stephen Gibson in the 30. Anthony McCurry to second.
Yeah, but we still got some people going outside.
Clemens
Good.
to third.
Leaders stay down
Raviola
for the
fourth.
lap down cars that
We
are
got
passing on the
people
outside.
taking laps back.
Thank you.
And Mercurio fifth. TalhaDevYT up to sixth. Cam Jam seventh. Kenneth Miller eighth. Lorenzo
wave round
Aerobic
cars will
ninth.
start behind the lucky
And
dog.
John
who's
Anthony up in the top
75.
10.
If we have any black flag cars, they will start behind the wave around cars.
Alright. First time tonight, Kyle Watts is not in the top 3. He's back
Neither
in
of
the
them are in
hornet's
the
nest
top
now.
3 yet.
Let's see how this works for him.
See how well those fresh tires work. Exactly.
Like
We'll
Be
go
his
green
saving
next
grace or
time
his
by.
Achilles
In the
heel,
meantime,
one or the
it's
other.
I
pretty
think
time
he's
to
got
get
the
you one
freshest
car
tires,
that
and he's
gaps.
back in 13th at the moment. So I think they're coming to the green this time around.
Yeah, just past halfway.
Bryson going back into pit lane.
No, they should be going next time. Yeah, they're going next time. Who went back to pit road? Bryson?
Bryson Miller on pit road again.
Mm-hmm.
He pit just before the crash there.
I think he's going to put himself back to the tail anyway.
Well, he's going to be a tough spot there coming to green. He's not going to catch up, I don't think. He's just going to
this really shakes up
Yeah,
like
catch up.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the back anyway. Why not? Here we go.
Control.
And we're green. Good start from
See
Gibson.
here, good start. Yep.
Starting on the bottom this time, opposed to all the other starts by Watts starting on the top.
Watts
Protected us
already all
inside.
over the back. Yeah.
Oh, trouble. Oh,
Tight.
my goodness, Kyle. Oh, man.
And he just got the 77 and the 40 together. They're up in the wall in turn 4.
All right.
Caution's
Someone needs to
out.
back out on
Caution's
that.
out. Field frozen.
Kyle forced the issue into turn 3, and obviously didn't work.
Oh yeah, no, he well, I'm looking
Trying to get
at
back
it.
up through the field, and he forced 3 wide into turn 3.
No,
That's-
Yeah,
It's like
he was.
Lau got into the
He had
back of
2
me.
wheels. Yeah, 2 wheels in the grass. Lorenzo checked up to react, and Landon had nowhere to go. So. They're barnstorming their way back up the field,
open
even if
this
they have to run people over for it, I guess, right?
Air spot matters, man. Holy moly, guys.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
Kyle Watts claiming that he didn't touch anybody.
Didn't touch him.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Sounds like me and my brothers pleading our case to our parents when we were growing up in the car.
That's why your brother's an attorney now.
Your Honor, I did not touch him, I promise. I swear.
Did not have.
All right, calm down.
I already got enough lawyers I gotta worry about.
I did not hit her, I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
The lucky dog is the 00 car, so 000. I'm
Double
giving you
O,
your
your lucky
laps
dog.
for the 07. It looks like he's not pit, so take the wave around and go to the back of the field.
The word from Stephen Gibson.
See, Flandre
By the way,
Wilson,
everybody,
Lorenzo
it is 10:50 Eastern
So
time.
00 drop to the back of the field.
Do you
will
know
have
where your
the
children are
07
tonight?
behind you. 00 Joseph Tran drop to the back of the field with Bryson Miller, the 07, behind you.
There you go. He's going in the back.
Garson Myung also
We won't
pitted
be
on
able
that
to go
cycle.
green this time after all. We'll have to go green next time by.
On the whole, Watson landed only gained about 3 spots, but they had to. They ended up taking a couple drivers around with them in the process.
I've got a feeling they might have been better off staying
00,
out.
you will be in front of both the 07 and the 70 who got a black
Well, if
flag.
they make it back up to the front in one piece and without pissing anybody off, we'll see.
Yeah.
Track position very important in this race, but we'll
Oh,
see
yeah?
if the tires are going to be more important or
Very well put.
Going green this
Here we
time.
go this time.
Quiet
Green
zone.
this time. All right. So Stephen Gibson's going to lead them to the green flag here once again. We're coming to lap 54 of 80. We'll have 27 to go at the line.
Control.
And he's gone.
it's a good start by the leader. Josh Clements looking to the inside, not going to get anything.
And
we got
we're running
3
people
wide.
over again over here.
Watts and Landon Lyle again forcing
Showing
the issue.
no restraint. Showing no restraint through there.
And no time
no
to
lessons
waste.
were learned.
You gotta win on lap 1, man.
At this point, yeah, you're.
I mean,
you're
granted,
getting
that's-
cautions.
It's getting close to the
That's-
end, but
That's the problem with the I didn't touch her difference is you didn't learn your lesson.
You got the fingerprints all over her. Here we go. Now Watts up to the back. He's using the grass to try to get.
Yeah, he's
some
got to watch out
leverage.
because Landon is right behind him too.
These guys using every bit of racetrack they can, try to gain
That's rough.
gain the spots back. They're already getting pretty close
Yeah.
up here to these leaders. Stephen
yeah,
Gibson pulled away a little bit.
I want to say they're probably the fastest cars on track right now by
Caution's
Yeah.
out. Caution's
Trouble.
out.
Oh, we got
Exposing
cars
pace
wrecked
speed,
into the pit
45.
road here. That looks
Oh,
like
boy.
John Anthony and Gino Bononi.
Ain't rough night for Gino.
And the 0-1's out of the race.
Mm.
Well, Viola, what happened to him?
Pits open this time.
They freed Willie.
Oh, that's what happened. 81 got loose. Trevor Davis just drove right through him, and Gino drove through both of them. Gino had nowhere to go. So what happened to the 01? I don't know what happened there. He may have just pulled off and gave up.
Looks like he just pulled off.
Yeah, he gave up. Yeah, nothing wrong with the car. He just gave up.
Wow.
I don't imagine.
Maybe, sure, probably maybe something cropped up. I don't know.
I think at this point,
hate it.
pitting. Very well. If you're in contention, you think about pitting. I don't think that's the name of the game at this point.
Yeah, Gravois is gonna risk getting pit.
Yeah, that puts Watts and Lyle back up to 5th and 6th after that skirmishing.
Interesting recovery.
Yeah.
Only got like 4 more cars to worry about.
We'll go green
I was-
next time by.
Next time by for the green flag. I was just getting ready to mention with Watts having Lyle up the back of him, it's like having somebody running around with a lit firecracker in their ass.
That's true. I mean, it's just been those two this entire race.
They've been the class to field with Stephen Gibson. Back when we had a good green run, the 3 of them would pull away.
Yeah.
Of course, that was helped by Gino getting spun, but
Going
even
green
still, they've been the
this
class of
time
the field.
by.
Gibson definitely in a good spot right now. We'll see if he can hold on to it.
Right. They'll be coming to green with 20 to go.
He needs it to go green and to get some time on these guys. Let Watts and Lyle try to
Let
figure
the
out-
tires heat back up and everything.
That's his best case scenario. We'll see if that happens or not. So far, if history's any teacher, I don't expect it.
Quite so.
We've hit the quiet zone. Stephen Gibson is your control car.
Control.
He's gone. Green.
There we go.
As
And
they
Lyle
go
looking to
again,
the
keep an eye
outside.
on Kyle
Ooh.
Watson, Landon Lyle.
I imagine they're not going to be saving a whole lot of time here.
No, here it goes.
Clements to the inside of McCreary and Watts to the inside of...
Here we go.
Oh, he just
There you
shipping
go.
him, shipping him.
Almost
Wow.
to
A
a
little
corner.
bit of
Spots on
contact
that.
there.
Not happy.
And they're up to
McCurry
3rd and
almost-
4th
yeah.
as McCurry gets out. Loose.
Locked up the left front on that one.
Ooh, what a move by Kyle.
Oh,
to
wow.
the inside
And
of
Josh
Joshua
blocking
He
him
just
all
punted him. He
the
just
way
punted him.
down.
Oh, and now
That's gonna
Landon
let Lyle
Lyle to
through.
the inside. What a battle. He put him into the wall. Almost into the wall.
That is,
Josh
Well,
Clemens
the
is
P's
all
on.
over the ball
Oh,
to get around.
tight.
Kyle, what a
Oh.
save. It's a good battle
Shoo-wee.
for second.
he's going to the outside to try to pass him.
Oh, we got a car wrecked into the pit road, and we got another one coming behind them.
Oh, no!
Kyle. Oh,
That
the
is
20,
Connor
what a save.
Stradling. And I can't see the...
The 75 of Mullen, I think.
That is correct.
See what Landon Lyle does. Tries to go
We're
for
gonna
the
keep it
send.
green.
Not going to get that
Yeah.
corner, though.
They were out of the way.
We got another car. That's Trevor Davis spun into turn 3. That's a single car. We're going to keep it green.
Backed up against the wall. Back rolling.
The thing about Josh is he's probably one of the best drivers when it comes to defense. I've noticed he's definitely putting that to show here.
Let's put it this way. The more Josh holds him off, the further Steven can pull away.
That's true.
Indeed.
Oh,
It's
right.
all mood as we got
Oh,
a
that's
lot
that's
here
the
on
odds
turn
are
really
4.
bad.
Yeah, that's caution out now.
You trouble off of 4. Is that the yellow?
Yep.
That is the yellow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, I
It's
can attest to the fact that Josh Clements is very difficult to get around when he wants to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I had nothing to do with Justice. That was the 76 of Harry Crawford. Yeah, Merkel into the back of him.
A little bit of a check up there in that line.
that's- Oh, yeah,
A lot
little
of
bit
impatience from these these guys. From top 10 position, Harry got wrecked from. Unfortunate.
Oh,
Yeah. It's crunch
That's a pile
time.
up.
this time.
It's crunch time. Desperation, tempers flaring. It's typical short track stuff.
Okay, as much as I enjoy seeing people being angry about blocking on the short track, let's just finish the race and then you can hash it out somewhere else.
Yeah,
Ideally
Merkel
not
and
in the Porsche
TalhaDevYT
racing
apparently
either,
having
but
words in chat.
not right now on the track either.
yep, and it's a short track. Tempers are flaring, of course.
Crunch time. What can Stephen Gibson be thinking?
Free
having-
pass is the 75 car.
I don't even know if you
So
would
for
pit.
the lap down cars,
My
you can also
question is
take your
what's
wave
Stephen
around if you're
Gibson
not going to
thinking
be pitting,
about
which,
with having
changes
Clements
right
back
now.
there and having the two lions
Lead lap
allow
cars
and
stay on
He's
Watts
gonna-
coming in
to
hot.
let
We
the
got
lap
somebody
down
spinning
cars
on the
pass
front
high.
stretch. I can hear the tire squealing.
That's Trevor Davis
Oh.
on the pit road for some reason.
Oh, that's just the
I would.
75
If I
is
was
going
Gibson,
to be
I would
in
rely
front
on
of
Joshua
the
Clemens
wave around
holding off
cars.
Landon and
Yeah.
Kyle. Try and win
best
this
thing
race.
to do is back them up, get a good start, and try to get as big of a gap as you can. Leave them to do the dirty work.
Yeah, but that's it. That's if Landon and Kyle obviously don't get too impatient with the 48 and just move them up out of the way.
Yeah, that's my concern. I think a lot of these guys are going to start using their bumper. And
Yeah.
that usually just leads to worse
Can't-
stuff,
you
but we'll
can't
see what
use it.
happens.
Yeah.
Looks like we had 6 cars involved in the last strike. It's the 49, the 5, the 76. Hitting the wrong key. The 75 and the 3 and the 91.
No, you can rejoin the race. You're not part.
We're going to be going green with 10 to go, I
Just
think.
consider it being the
Yeah,
lucky
10 to go,
dog enjoying
so
the back of the field.
That's
We'll be
something.
going green.
In
this
a real
time by-
crunch time now. Tension's high, blood pressure's high,
I think all these guys
fuses are short.
counting down to that point of return. There's probably only an opportunity for one more caution before that.
Right. And when that point of no return does
Quiet
happen,
zone.
open haul hell doesn't break loose.
Sure.
In the quiet zone, get ready for control. Stephen Gibson, your leader.
Control.
Back rolling.
Another good start by Gibson.
Clements keeping the gap there. Lyle and Watts are
Oh, he slipped
chomping
up
at the
in turn
bit.
one.
Yeah. Clements with the power down.
Yeah, Gibson slipped up in turn 1 and they
that was very close. They're all 4 cars under a blanket now.
oh yeah. This is gonna be a good battle for the lead now.
Lyle's got
Oh,
Lyle
Joshua
to the
in the
inside.
wall.
Well, inside.
And that's enough of holding off. Maybe unless he can get the run on the
Oh.
outside.
Pinch. Oh.
Oh, and then Lyle's gonna get it. Now
Holy
he's gonna
push.
set his sights on the 30.
It ain't over yet. Josh,
No,
hold
Clements
on.
is holding
Still
off up
trying-
top.
still
Nah, he's got
trying
the
to do
preferred
something.
line.
Oh, into
He
the
got
back of the 30. He
30.
saved
Oh, the
it.
30! Oh
And
my goodness,
Josh
3
is
wide!
Josh
We got
to the
another
lead.
car wrecked into pit road.
And now Joshua Clemens with the lead.
I'll get it when I have a chance.
Over till it's over.
Laps
Watts,
car
he's up the
77
track.
at Edorovic might have something to do with this. Watts gets around Gibson and Lyle.
Yeah, now the question is, can
Trouble on the
Joshua...
front straightaway. Car around. Anthony McCurry into the wall.
Oh!
Yeah, another wreck
Wilson
gets
to the wall.
Flandre.
Another wreck.
They're
Big
still
crash.
wrecking.
in
Cam
turn one.
jam.
Caution's
Oh,
up.
this just
Caution's
never
up. It's
ends.
closed.
Oh,
That
man.
is
And
going to be the
and
last
yeah.
caution.
Several
Pace
cars
speed
involved.
45. Actually, make that pace speed 40. 40.
Yeah, this is going to be a good finish here
Lorenzo
coming
does
up.
a good job to keep himself on the lead lap there. But man, we had some that just went on forever.
Oh, the 45 just lost it.
Part 1 of the wreck, and then part 2 happened around TalhaDevYT and Cam Jam.
Yeah, Flandre hit the wall, and then they chain reaction behind him.
As you say, it's that choke point on the front
Dog is
straightaway.
on 75 again.
Some confusion from Talha on what happened to his car there.
I mean, he got hit.
Ooh, that was close between Gino and Felber.
Crunch time. Still crunch time. Who's parked on the bottom there? Oh, that was...
So, when we go green, it's going to be the point of no return.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
point of no return in any case.
Field's not equal tire-wise, but in terms of pace, it's... expect some bumpers to be used.
Okay, so we'll be going green next time by.
They'll be going green next time by, which means they'll be going green with about 3 laps to go.
And when we do, it is going to be past the point of no return, which means no cautions no matter what.
Well, this is gonna be really just.
We're gonna have a shootout. It's gonna be chaos.
Yeah, get your Kevlar vests on.
Oh boy.
Quick rundown on the top 10 here before it changes due to death. Joshua Clements is your leader. Kyle Watts is second. Stephen
if you manage
Gibson
to get
third.
out before the race ends.
Landon Lau fourth. Jack Merkel worked his way
I
back
will
to fifth.
also
Josh
try to
Mercurio
finish out
sixth.
my
Cole
race too,
Rodriguez
so I'll
seventh.
just put it at some
Patrick in
point.
eighth.
In either case, quite so.
Mo Young is ninth and top 10. Nicholas Justice is in 10th.
Oh my goodness.
There's your underdog story for the race.
Ain't over till
Josh.
it's over.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Cool.
See if he can hang on to it.
Gonna back him up. He's gonna back him up and he's gonna let her rip. Here we go.
That's
Oh, that's a
what he
good
does
restart
best.
by Joshua Clements.
Smart move there.
Oh yeah.
And
Dewey doesn't have the tire advantage, so he's gonna make sure he backs up that entry as good as he can.
And Gibson losing multiple spots
big
off,
set
off
for
that
Watts,
start.
but he washes up.
2 to go. Here
He's
comes
still gonna
Lyle.
get the exit.
We got
turn it,
car
that car all
spun
the
in
way to the
turn
bottom.
3.
Big
That's
crash at turn
Benoni
3. It
and
doesn't
Bryson
matter.
Miller.
2 to go this time.
And
Here
Jared
comes
Miller.
Lyle.
Lyle gets
Oh.
loose.
Yeah, Watts might have to run
Watts
on
is all over the
turn
back
2.
of Clements.
He's gonna put
Clements
the
taking the
bumper to
defensive
him.
line.
Holds the bottom. Oh,
Watts
here comes
going
Watts on the
outside.
top.
He's going to be way high.
White
Yeah,
flag
but
this
he's gotta
time.
run
right
off
together.
There we go. They're side by side.
Watts has
Lap car up ahead.
got the edge into turn 1 and 2. He's gonna get the runoff again right here on the outside. Clements gets a
Lyle
little
on
bit
the-
loose.
Clements has a run.
Can Clements send it deep into 3 and 4 for the final time?
It sticks.
Here they come side by
Is
side.
it gonna work?
Photo finish.
Come on,
Side
Clements.
by side, they
Clements.
touch.
Clements.
It's Clements.
Clements gets him.
Clements puts Kyle Watts into the wall to win the race. And surely that won't go over well.
Oh man, I can already see the tempers in
Oh,
general
man.
chat after the race.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that is not going to
What
go
a-
over well. Obviously, Kyle Watts will not be happy with that finish, but Joshua Clements, what a send, what a stick, and what a move to win the race.
I want to give some call-outs here real quick as we get going. Jack Merkel recovering to finish 4th. Nice
All right,
recovery.
so
Stephen Gibson
that is
5th.
the race over. We have
Um,
about 25
Nicholas
minutes
Justice
until the next
hung
race
on to the
starts,
top
so we'll
10.
be up for a little while.
Good for Nicholas Justice.
Yeah.
After
He's been needing some good runs.
yeah.
Yeah, and Justice doing some burnouts of his own. Joshua Clements going ahead and putting it in the wall. The thing is just a bucket of fuck now anyway.
Man, let's take a look at that photo finish.
That was some.
Not a very camera setup here. I know a lot of upset people after that one.
Oh yeah.
Know if we got anyone in our waiting room, I bet half of them are pissed off.
Let me take a look in the journal now.
Can't wait for people to start.
Oh, it's Elaine Thomas and Salos. Roxel. So far. Neil Gallagher is typing.
Right. Oh wow.
That was something. Get some interviews going.
Yeah.
I'll get a last look at this little off a turn for you here.
Yeah.
And then we'll slow mo because that's cool. Yeah, look at this.
What a finish.
Ooh, Clements, yeah, Clements got loose, slid up into Kyle. Smart move, making that look unintentional as well.
Yeah. Way to finish it though.
Yeah.
Kind of stole it, but I mean, when you got tires like that, at that point it's just a whoa. Lyle went for a tumble after the finish, but hey, P3 ain't
Right.
shy yet. I guess I don't know.
All right.
All right, let me get my camera set up now.
All right.
Is there anyone in the waiting room?
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
Let me take a look. Oh yeah, we got Landon, Joshua, and Kyle in the waiting room. This could go well.
Oh, we got the top 3 finishers. Well, we'll get them in order where they finish, because it's fair, right?
Yeah.
Up here. Right, let's go ahead and bring up Joshua Clements.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Josh, what a finish there, man. Holy cow. How we feeling?
Feeling good. I love, putting Kyle into the wall. That made me feel better than the winning, to be honest. No, we both knew what we needed to do, and that was to mash the throttle off of 4 and see if it stuck. And then mine stuck a little less, but I had the inside, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, good defense on the inside there. Did you think you had another shot there on the final lap with Kyle Watts running the outside there?
Yeah, well, I mean, I always had a shot, being on the bottom there, and it just sent it into 3 there, and it stuck well enough, and then off of 4, I'm like, he got a little bit of advantage, so we just mash it and hope it sticks. I didn't mean to send him into the wall, but a little happy accident.
Yeah.
I joked with him that it was revenge for Dega, so all good.
Got any or Cole, you got any questions for Josh?
No, just great finish. I mean, I'm still watching it over here on my end. I mean, that's just incredible work. Great job defending there. What was going through your mind as they were coming up on you there before that last caution?
Yeah, just I got a little I messed up. It's just so hard. I couldn't quite figure out how to get it off the corner because it's just so little grip. And then I messed up on the Lyle get underneath me, and then luckily Steven was really guarding the inside, which is what you really had to do. So I was like, oh, I'll just try it on the outside, see what happens, and then it stuck decently, and then and then Steven got a little bit of a hit from Lyle, and that checked him up that it get clear. At that point, I was just trying to run, and I got a little lucky with the caution there to back us up for a restart, and then I was hoping to just get away and be good, but then I couldn't. It's harder without the reference to get into the corner, and so I didn't get in good enough, and that allowed Kyle to get there, and then I gassed it up too much at exit, trying to keep him behind, and nearly spun out. So very shaky hands and that final 2 laps.
Well, you got anything before we let you go? Or anything else you might want to say?
Nah.
Shout out to Lowe's, or was that Cobalt car? I forget. That was Cobalt car. Shout out to Cobalt.
Cobalt. Yeah.
I don't even know if that's the band that Home Depot really promotes anymore, but shout out to them. And yeah.
Congrats on the win, and I actually don't know where we're going next week, but where we're going.
Road course?
That would be great.
But yeah, wherever we're going next week, good luck on that, and congrats on the win.
Daytona
Thank
Road
you.
Course.
Sweet.
Thanks, guys.
Exciting. See ya.
Buddy was moved out of your channel.
Go ahead and bring in Kyle Watts.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Howdy, howdy.
What's up?
So, P2, how we feeling?
He's getting wrecked next week. It's all
Oh boy. I could
Nah.
sense that one coming.
I mean, that was pretty fun. I didn't even think I was gonna make the race. Actually, I don't know if y'all saw. I joined like right when Q started.
Yeah, I
We
was
were
talking about
watching for
he usually joins right when qualifying starts, so he'll probably be here.
Yeah, and then I qualified pretty good, P3, and then man, honestly, I don't know what I could have done different, because I remember the first time I tried to pass Josh, I just like sent it to the outside, and then I got loose, and then Lyle got around me, and then I got lucky with Lyle and Gibson and whatever they had. So, good win to Josh. But yeah, he's getting wrecked next week.
All right.
Keep an eye on that. Well, hey, it's a road course, so you might get away with it.
Oh yeah, Daytona Road.
Yep. You can do whatever you want there.
Yeah.
Just the bricks a little bit, yeah.
He did say that
I just
it
hope I
was,
have a front row seat. That's all.
Oh yeah, he did say that it was payback for TalhaDevYT.
Yeah, he did say that.
No, I mean, I looked back at the replay. There's nothing he really could have done. I pinched him all the way to the grass, so it's all good, But I'll remember it. I'll remember it for next week, for sure.
Yeah, speaking of next week, road courses, do you feel like a bit more confident since it's like, more of those tracks that, usually there's not as chaotic usually? Do you feel more comfortable with that, or are you more like in with the chaos? for the
As
short
long
track?
as I don't qualify 30th like I did at Barbagallo, yeah. Definitely.
That was my last question. Bill, Mather, you got any questions for Kyle? Or any other questions, Kyle?
Nah.
Nope.
Kyle, you got any last thoughts before we let you go?
Nope.
All right. Well, good luck on wrecking Josh next week, and we'll see how well that goes in the penalty report. And,
Or
It's a
even
joke,
or even the
Cameron, don't worry,
comments.
it's a joke.
Or even the post-race comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I've heard that one before.
Other than that, that's it. And well, good luck next week.
Alright, thank you.
Buddy was moved out of your
Let's
channel.
bring in Mr. Fatso.
Buddy
Alright.
was moved to your channel.
Howdy, howdy, Mr. Landon Lyle. How we feeling?
I feel.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. I just feel.
dang.
Yeah. Oh, were you not gonna ask me another question?
Well, no, I was just like thinking. I was just like kind of soaking in like what you kind of said there, because this track was I don't know how challenging it was for you, but it was basically just from what I saw, it was you and Kyle dominating that, and with the mistakes that happened with Kyle and those Stephen Gibson and Josh there at the end. Do you feel like you could have maybe did something a little bit different with trying to get around one of those guys, or do you feel like you did all you could and they just really blocked the best way they could have?
No, I think I could have done a little bit more. The 30 being just never pitted the entire race definitely affected me there, because Kyle got around on the outside and I was a bit shaky there, so I didn't really want to make a move because I feel like I was going to spin. I wasn't on bad tires or anything. I just didn't have trust in myself. The outside wasn't amazing either. Kyle just got it to work. I mean, again, 30 was on really old tires, and I was stuck behind him after the next caution. So I was like, well, I got to make a move on the restart, or that's it. And I did, and he didn't even block it. Thank goodness. If he did, then he's going to Narnia. But I mean, it's a weird track. I kind of appreciate that we got to run it, because what league would you see run a track like that in a full lobby? That's crazy to me. But it was not amazing from the back. I mean, that's from what I heard. People didn't sound very happy. But for me and Kyle and Josh and maybe the 30, it was a lot of fun. I probably could have had the win there if I had just somehow moved the 30 magic out of the way. I think I would have won. But I couldn't really get it in there. I got the restart down. I got the third, and then I caught up to Kyle, and I almost got to his inside, but it wasn't enough. I'll take a top 3. I wasn't expecting to beat Kyle, but this is the top 3 is my goal, and I got it. So coming off of a win here, I'm pretty content, and we'll go to the mystical wonders of whatever Daytona Road Course will be next week, because it certainly won't be the IFR version, which is my favorite version. So, yeah. I don't know. Thank y'all for broadcasting, by the way. That must have been hell, but I mean, it probably was really funny from a spectator standpoint.
There were some excellent moments, and
yeah,
that race at the end between Josh and Kyle made it worth it.
I know. You could have never told me, or I would have never believed you if you told me that we were going to have a 2-wide finish and the guy who stayed out won. It was really just track position based. Me and Kyle believed if we just pitted, since we were 1-2, we could just make our way through the field, and sure enough we did, but it wasn't enough. It's okay. I'm not complaining or anything. I mean, I think anyone would have wanted to get a top 3 there. Yeah, I definitely could have won, but I mean, oh well. And congrats to Josh. That was a very fun last few laps. I really wish I wasn't so shaky in those moments, because you gotta when you're on controller and you gotta focus on trying to pass the faster people, you gotta focus on every corner, the braking zones, all that. So takes a lot. I know it sounds silly, but it really is. But overall, I had fun. So.
Well, the two of you were glued to each other's bumpers the whole race. Do you start getting annoyed at him being in front of you like that the whole time, or?
Nah, I kind of knew we were gonna be there the whole time, the goal was really just to get him at one restart on one lap car, and it did. You did see it happen with Josh, and I was like, oh, that might be it. But then the 30 came into play, and that was just unlucky. But oh well, what can you do? I'm behind Kyle a lot, so I'm used to it. Never will have anything personal with that. But yeah, I mean, it is a tad annoying on track. But like again, what can you do? That's oh well. That's just how it is. I still had fun.
Sure. Oh, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of partially wish I was in the booth. I mean, dang, that was so much fun.
There were some other people wanting me in the booth, but dang, we already had
Yeah.
full booth, man.
Yeah, I had to get thrown out of the server too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it wasn't gonna work anything bigger than what we have.
Yeah.
I cannot believe we got a full field for this tonight. Like,
Yeah.
I was a little shocked myself. I wasn't expecting it, but hey, you never know.
I mean,
I was expecting at least 30.
that's the thing about like NARL. Like, I really enjoy how this league is just gets so much attention and so much attendance, all that every week. And yeah, there's a lot of moments where people aren't perfect. That's just the nature of NR. It's not gonna be a perfect race. People are gonna be really stupid, and there's gonna be a lot of penalties out at the end of the race because that's how you have to manage so many people in the race. Physics aren't perfect with a max lobby, but that's again,
Yeah.
that's just how it is. But going to a track like this with that is just that's crazy to me. I'm happy I got to experience it because that was just like something I probably won't experience for a little while. It's always fun having a full field in a race like that to learn a little bit.
Well put.
That's all I gotta say, pretty much.
Y'all got any last questions before we let them go?
Good race. What are you expecting in Daytona Road Course next week?
That's a good question. Well, first of all, I got another version, and I also got to know if we're gonna change the setup in the INI. Actually, not the INI, but the last second changes. It's really annoying when that happens, and I know it's not always on someone. It just is how it is sometimes. But like, personally, the setup was fine beforehand, and then we changed it, and it wasn't that much of a difference this time. But I'm just using it as an example. I hope it isn't like some drastic change. I'll kill everybody. So, I expect it to be. Honestly, if Merkel races, I think he's gonna win. Maybe Kyle. I'm kind of basing it off of who's usually good there. The big three don't really, race this league anymore. If Alex races, then yeah, sure. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun though, for sure.
Yeah. I hope they get to race around you. Next week.
I've never been in contention for a win at the road course there, but hey, I mean, we'll just have to see.
Yep.
So, but yeah, thank y'all for broadcasting. I know you had a lot of fun. So, yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I'll enjoy watching that Shy Guy car.
All right, see y'all.
See ya.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, 30 some odd people, 80 laps. God knows how many cautions. But we did it. We got a pretty good finish out of it. Joshua Clemens P1. The standings don't usually get updated after the race, but just to give an idea where they could be, whatnot. I believe this was race 9 out of 12, so we're getting actually pretty dang close to the end of the season here.
Wow.
With whatnot. Right now, Landon Lyle leads
Mic
Rookie of the
check,
Year.
mic check.
Your mic's good. I don't know who was whispering there. Was that one of y'all?
No.
Somebody's doing the mic check. Regardless, I heard that. But yeah, no. Points are looking interesting. I don't know how close they're going to be after this race. I imagine not too close. Seeing Kyle got P2. I don't see Josh too far up there, but be interesting to watch, see how some of these things end up going with points and whatnot as we get closer to the end of the season. And that's really all I gotta say before, unless y'all got anything else to say. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
I'm good.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Y'all for joining. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed. Apologies to people that didn't get to join the booth because booth was full. But that's right.
Yep.
Live and learn. I do got a little thing in my little server where like you can react if you want to broadcast, and I'll like drag you in and whatnot. So get that stuff sorted out. I'm gonna go do Kezcar or whatever it's called. And see how that